Hello, Gemini. If you're hearing these words, you already know this isn't just a coincidence. You didn't stumble upon this video. You were guided here. There's been a whisper following you lately, hasn't there? Something invisible, yet persistent. A strange tension under your skin, like the wind carrying messages only your soul can decode. Maybe it showed up as a dream you couldn't explain. Maybe it was a number that kept repeating. Or maybe it was just a silence that felt too loud to ignore. What if I told you the universe has been knocking, not with thunder, but with a golden key? And what if I told you that key has your name carved into it? Between the dates of September 20th and 26th, something rare, ancient, and powerful begins to shift in the sky, a golden portal written in the language of stars. It doesn't open for everyone, but for Gemini, it is destiny. The kind of moment that happens once in a soul's timeline. And you, yes, you were born for it. You've always felt like you were straddling two worlds, two truths, two hearts. But what if those dualities weren't flaws, but signs? What if they were proof that you've always carried something others don't? A sacred contract, a hidden blueprint, a prophecy meant only for the ones who can truly see through the veil. And now, that prophecy is waking up. In this video, you'll hear a message you were meant to receive, a voice your soul has been waiting for. We'll uncover the hidden karma you've been carrying, the astrological alignments that will change everything, and a powerful ritual that unlocks the door to your wealth, love, and spiritual rebirth. But make no mistake, this is not entertainment. This is activation. So before we begin, take a breath. Prepare a cup of tea or coffee. Light a candle if you wish. Let your body soften and your heart open. This is not a journey for your mind, it is a journey for your soul. And I'll walk it with you. If your heart is already trembling, if your fingers are tingling just from these words, that is your signal. You're not imagining it. Comment below. Gemini is ready. Let the universe hear you. Let your soul say yes, and stay until the end. Because there's a final secret I'll reveal only to those who are truly ready to walk through the golden door. Are you? They say the truth always finds its way back, no matter how long it sleeps. There is an ancient prophecy whispered through time, carried in dreams, and encoded in the stars. A prophecy once spoken by the blind seer of the Balkans, the woman the world came to know as Baba Vanga. She who saw without eyes, she who heard the soul before the voice, and she spoke of you. She spoke of souls born under a rare sign, not just of the Zodiac, but of destiny itself. Souls that carry not one, but two flames inside them. One of light, one of shadow. Two currents constantly dancing, wrestling, awakening within a single being. She said these souls would walk the edge between chaos and creation, destined to lose everything, only so they could rise and hold more than they ever imagined. She called them the keepers of the golden key. And if you are Gemini, if you are still here, then this prophecy has always belonged to you. You've known since childhood that your spirit doesn't rest easily in one place. You've always felt more, thought deeper, spoken louder, yet hidden more softly than anyone could guess. You've been told you're too much and not enough in the same breath. You've lived lifetimes in a single year. Your emotions, your thoughts, your intuition, they move like twin rivers, colliding and merging, crashing and flowing. That is not confusion. That is your magic. But every soul that carries two flames must go through fire. Baba Vanga saw it clearly. She said these chosen souls would be shattered before they were crowned. Not once, not twice, but repeatedly, until their ego dissolves, and their true essence is all that remains. They would give everything, be betrayed, fall from heights that left them gasping in spiritual emptiness. Not because they were cursed, but because they were being purified. And now, dear Gemini, that cycle is closing. The week of September 20th to 26th is not just a date on the calendar. It is a celestial invitation. The universe, your cosmic architect, has aligned energies that mirror Vanga's prophecy in breathtaking clarity. Mercury, your ruling planet, finally awakens from its long retrograde slumber. And when Mercury speaks clearly, your soul does too. That voice you lost, it returns, sharper, wiser, unshakable. But it doesn't stop there. Venus, the planet of desire, beauty and attraction, forms a divine trine with Jupiter, the planet of expansion, wealth, and divine luck. When these two dance in harmony, doorways tremble, locks dissolve, and your words, your charm, your ideas, they don't just move people, they magnetize destinies. Can you feel it? It's in the way your heart beats faster lately when you think of change. It's in the strange symbols showing up in your day-to-day life. The repeated dreams, the déjà vu, the numbers, the pauses in conversation that feel like the universe itself is holding its breath, waiting for you to notice. This is what Vanga meant when she said, "They will rise from the ruins, not just wealthy in gold, but in soul. And they will inspire the world with their return." You are not broken, Gemini. You are being rebuilt. You are not late, lost, or overlooked. You are arriving right on time at the door of your own destiny. But destiny, like all sacred things, does not scream. It whispers. And that whisper becomes a roar only when you choose to listen with your soul instead of your fear. The days from September 20th to 26th are your mirror. A cosmic reflection of everything you've endured and everything that's about to bloom. You've walked through betrayal, confusion, identity loss, financial fog, and emotional implosion not because you were weak, but because the universe was stretching your container so it could finally pour in everything you've been praying for. And now, as Mercury clears and Venus blesses your voice, as Jupiter stretches your fortune and Saturn tests your wisdom, the prophecy is no longer just a possibility. It's a doorway, and your soul is holding the key. Will you turn it? Will you step through? If your heart feels like it's fluttering in your chest right now, if tears are threatening to rise for reasons you can't explain, that's not just emotion. That is memory. The memory of who you really are, finally coming back to you. Take a breath. Place your hand on your heart. Whisper to yourself, "I am ready." Then go below and comment, "Gemini is ready." Let this be your vow to Baba Vanga, to the stars, and most of all, to yourself. Because this isn't the end of your story. This is the first real chapter. They never saw it, did they? How much you gave, how deeply you loved, how far you bent until your own soul began to tear at the edges. You, Gemini, have always been the one who gave first. Gave your mind, gave your heart, gave your time, gave your light. You offered your ideas like sacred gifts. You held space for others, even when you were quietly crumbling. You spoke life into people who had already decided to leave you hollow. And yet, what did you receive in return? Empty promises, illusions disguised as intimacy, smiles that didn't quite reach the soul, love that felt real until it vanished like smoke the moment you needed it to stay. Neptune, the planet of dreams and illusions, has long cast its fog over your path, tricking your heart into believing what your mind couldn't yet prove. And Mercury, your ruling planet, when pulled into difficult cosmic tension, blurred your ability to separate truth from fantasy. You trusted words that sounded beautiful. You followed feelings that weren't yours. You ignored the whispers of your intuition, even when they screamed. But Gemini, this wasn't your weakness. This was your initiation. Because in the divine language of karma, nothing and no one is random. The ones who entered your life, drained your energy, made you question your worth, weren't mistakes. They were messengers, souls from old contracts, returning to teach. Some came to open your eyes. Others came to break you open. Some were here to wound you just enough so your healing could begin. And though the pain still lingers, they were never meant to stay. Their role ended the moment you began to see the truth. You see, every heartbreak was a sacred test. Every betrayal a lesson in boundaries. Every silence a nudge back into your own voice. And all of it was preparing you to love without losing yourself. That is the final karmic lesson of Gemini. You were never here to be emptied by others. You were here to learn to discern, to give with awareness, not abandonment, to love deeply, but not destructively, to hold your light, not hand it away. And now, the test is complete. The time has come to break the cycle. So I ask you to pause right now. Place your hand over your heart. Take a breath and feel into every scar you carry, not as a wound, but as a map, a divine memory of how far you've come. You are not a victim of karma. You are the one who chose to rise from it. If your heart is trembling, if your eyes are beginning to tear, that's not just emotion. That is remembrance. The soul remembering its power. So speak the words now, with your entire being. I choose to release karma. And then, go to the comments and type it. I choose to release karma. Let the universe hear your vow. Let it be written in the energy field that Gemini no longer carries what is not theirs. Because from this moment forward, your love will be rooted in self-respect. Your energy will no longer be currency for unworthy hands. Your voice will not be silenced by illusions. You are becoming the one who loves with eyes wide open, not from fear, but from clarity. The karma ends here, and a new chapter 1 of conscious creation, sacred boundaries, and magnetic attraction begins. So ask yourself, are you ready to love again? Not from lack, but from wholeness. Then say it. Write it. Let the universe witness your transformation. I choose to release karma. And when you do, you'll feel the shift. Because the next doorway is already waiting. Can you feel it? Something has shifted. Like the air itself is humming a new song. And only those tuned into the right frequency can hear it. And you, Gemini, whether you realize it or not, you've already been receiving the signal. The universe has been clearing the sky, aligning the stars, and unblocking your path. And now, from the 20th to the 26th of September, an extraordinary window opens. One that only appears for those who are truly ready to step into their next chapter. A door carved in stardust, written by destiny, and it's opening just for you. Mercury, your ruling planet, the keeper of communication, clarity, and thought, has finally broken free from its retrograde haze. The fog that made everything confusing, the delays, the doubts, the miscommunications gone. This is your mind, clearer than it's ever been. This is your inner voice, sharp like a blade of light, ready to cut through the noise and reveal truth. Your thoughts begin to align. Your ideas flow like golden threads. And suddenly, decisions that once felt impossible feel inevitable. But that's just the beginning. Because Venus, the goddess of attraction, charm, beauty, and love, is forming a rare and blessed trine with Jupiter, the giant planet of expansion, fortune, and miracles. This is not just a celestial alignment. It is a cosmic invitation. It turns your words into magnets, your thoughts into spells, your very presence into a portal for prosperity. During this alignment, what you say, what you write, what you share, becomes golden. You attract attention, opportunities, money, support, love, recognition, You become a lighthouse, and the ships carrying your desires begin to sail toward you, one after another. But the sky doesn't only gift it grounds. Saturn, the ancient teacher and architect of time, is casting its steady light upon your career and financial sector. It's not here to restrict, it's here to protect. Saturn whispers, "You've danced with chaos long enough. Now, it's time to build. No more lost chances, no more wasted wealth. This is the time to keep what's yours, to stop letting abundance slip through your fingers, and instead, hold it, structure it, grow it. Because Gemini, you're not just meant to shine, you're meant to last. This is the balance of the sky right now. Mercury brings clarity. Venus and Jupiter bring magnetic expansion. Saturn brings stability and protection. All three forces aligned at once are rare, powerful, and not to be taken lightly. It's as if the entire cosmos is whispering in one voice, "Gemini, it's time. Time to stop hesitating. Time to stop doubting. Time to stop playing small just because it's safe." The stars are no longer holding you back. In fact, they're opening the gates. The only question is, will you walk through? This is your cosmic green light. From September 20th to 26th, the universe is placing a key in your hand. One that unlocks more than just material wealth. It unlocks the version of you that you've always felt was sleeping inside, waiting to rise. The version of you that speaks, and people listen, that dreams and opportunities respond, that walks into rooms and changes the energy. So I ask you, with all the love in the stars, are you ready? If your soul whispers yes, then it's time to say it out loud. Go to the comments and type, "I am ready for the new chapter." Let that be your signature. A signal to the universe that you're not only watching this message, you're living it. That you don't just want change, you're willing to become it. Because this week, this window, this sky, it was made for you. And once you walk through this door, everything changes. This is not a ritual you perform with your hands. This is a ritual you perform with your soul. Between the 20th and 26th of September, there exists a golden gate, an energetic corridor encoded in the stars, vibrating with the frequency of transformation. But this gate does not open with logic or strategy or willpower. It opens only with frequency. And to match that frequency, you must awaken your light. The ritual is called Luxma, the light of the soul. It's not just a word. It's a frequency, a name your soul remembers, even if your mind doesn't. It has been passed down through timelines and lifetimes, from the ancient stargazers to the awakened ones of today. And now, it returns for you. To begin, find a quiet space, a sacred pocket of stillness, no distractions, no noise, just you and the field of the universe breathing around you. This is not a performance. This is a remembrance. Then, choose your sacred color, not by trend, but by intuition. You will know which one calls to you. Blue, to awaken wisdom and mental clarity, to activate Mercury's highest expression within you. Gold, to open the frequency of abundance, to let wealth, luck, and divine flow pour into your life like sunlight through a window. Ivory, to cleanse your soul's karmic dust, to dissolve the remnants of old energy that no longer belong in your field. You are not just wearing fabric. You are cloaking yourself in stardust. You are stepping into alignment. Then, close your eyes, place both hands gently over your heart, and begin the 7 golden breaths. With each inhale, imagine golden light flowing into you, entering your lungs, your veins, your bones, your memories. This is not imagination. This is energetic surgery. The golden light is real. It knows where to go. And as you exhale, Release the illusions. Let go of the old stories, the lies you were told, the fears you inherited. Let them drift out, like fog being swept away by a rising Sunday. Inhale light, exhale illusion, inhale clarity, exhale distortion. 7 times, slowly, intentionally, sacredly. And when the 7th breath is complete, you will feel it. A stillness, a click, a soft awakening, like your soul is stretching its wings after lifetimes asleep. That's when you speak it. Not loudly, not forcefully, but with your whole heart. Whisper the mantra, Luxma. Let it roll off your tongue like a memory you didn't know you remembered. Let it vibrate in your chest. Let it echo in the silence. And then, this is important, seal it. Go to the comments and type the word Luxma. This is not just a comment. It's a soul signature, a contract, a vow. When you write it, the universe records it. You carve a mark into the energetic field, saying, I'm ready. I have activated the new frequency. I will not go back to sleep. And here's what you must know. This ritual only lives within the 7 golden days, from September 20th to 26th. After that, the door closes, the frequency changes, and the alignment will not return for a very, very long time. You will not be punished for missing it, but you will be changed by stepping into it. So Gemini, as you hear these words, as your skin tingles and your heart beats faster, do not hesitate. The moment you feel it is the moment you act. Don't overthink it. Don't wait for a better time. The time is now. The space is open. The gate is glowing. And the universe is holding its breath, waiting for your signal. Comment Luxma if your soul is ready to light up again. Because this is the frequency of return, of rebirth, of remembering who you were before the world made you forget. Luxma is calling. Will you answer? You've come far, Gemini. Farther than most people know. Behind your smile is a storm you've survived. Behind your silence is 1,000 unspoken moments where you chose love over resentment, faith over fear, giving over retreating. And yet, here you are standing at the threshold of a completely new reality. This time, you are not the one who loses. You are not the one who gives away everything just to be left empty. You are not the one waiting on the edge of someone else's love, or a delayed blessing, or a someday that never comes. That version of you has been gently buried in the past. You are the one who keeps, the one who holds light in both hands and knows how to protect it. You are the one who has learned, not by reading, but by bleeding, that value does not come from proving, but from being. That love does not mean sacrifice without boundaries. That joy is not borrowed from others, but grown within. You don't need to shout anymore to be heard. You don't need to chase anymore to feel wanted. Your very presence is power. Your stillness is magnetic. Your truth is enough. From this moment forward, Gemini chooses to live, not merely to exist, not to float between survival and sacrifice, but to anchor into something real, to live with both feet in, to take up space, unapologetically, to dream not because it's safe, but because your soul remembers how, to speak, not to please, but to awaken, to love not to be saved, but because your light overflows. You are not waiting at the door anymore, you are the one opening it. And on the other side is not just a new chapter, it's a new story, one where your voice is clear, your path is lit, and your energy is sovereign. The old fears, they dissolve in your truth. The old wounds, they've become your teachers. And the old you, they are proud of who you are now becoming. So now, let this moment become your vow, a sacred seal with the universe. If these words feel like they've reached into your chest and touched something ancient, then it's not just a script, it's a mirror. Look into it, see yourself, and if you're ready, type the words that your soul already knows. I choose to truly live. Because Gemini, from this day forward you do. The golden door does not swing open forever. From the 20th to the 26th of September, 2025, a rare alignment opens a passage written in stardust, and it is calling your name, Gemini. Not to tempt you, not to test you, but to remind you, you are not here to live small. You are here to live as the fullest expression of your light. If your heart has trembled even once while watching this video, if your breath caught for just a second, if your soul whispered, "This is me," then that's not a coincidence. That is confirmation. The universe does not speak in volume. It speaks in vibration. This message was never meant for everyone. It was meant for the few, the rare, the Gemini souls who are finally ready to remember who they are. And now that you've heard it, you cannot unhear it. You've been activated. But remember, the door doesn't open itself. It waits for your belief, for your breath, for your choice. So what do you do now? You breathe in golden light. You speak your truth. You walk with clarity. You love without losing yourself. You choose to no longer repeat, but to rise. And most of all, you live. Not for applause, not for validation, but because living fully is your birthright. Gemini, this video is not just a prophecy. It's a turning point. It's the moment your past stops repeating and your future starts responding. It's a mirror and a map. Now, carry it with you. Let it guide how you speak, how you decide, how you trust yourself again. Remember, when Mercury clears its shadow, and Venus harmonizes with Jupiter, and Saturn teaches you how to build, that is not pressure, it is preparation. And you are ready. So, breathe in this truth. You are no longer the one who waits. You are the one who walks through the door. If this video touched something deep inside you, tap like, not just as support, but as a signal to the universe that you are ready. Subscribe so you don't miss the next cosmic message tailored for your path. And trust me, what's coming next will open even more secret doors. Share this with another Gemini. There's magic in numbers. When we rise together, our energy amplifies, multiplies, and creates real change in this world. And if this message resonated with you deeply, and you feel moved to support this journey, consider leaving a super thanks. Every gesture helps spread these words to more hearts that need it. Together, we're building a community of light, healing, and infinite possibility. Now, let me ask you, what is one thing you're finally ready to release? And one thing you're ready to claim? Leave a comment below with the phrase, "Money and destiny are calling." Let the universe witness your commitment. So until we meet again, stay close to the stars, stay loyal to your light, and never forget, you are worthy of happiness. You are meant for abundance. You were born to truly live. This was your message, Gemini. I'll see you in the next portal, where the stars are already waiting.